livest interactive sports talk show in Ohio. This is Down to the Wire 513.
Oh, fly me red.
Yo, Down to the Wire 513, episode 216, man. We back in the building, man.
What's going on? We back in the building, y'all. How y'all feeling? Hey, rocking. How you feeling, brother?
Hey, man, blessed, black, and highly favored, man. You already know.
Hey, same here, brother. We back, man. It's good to be back.
Hey, what's y'all back in the studio, man? Y'all ain't even see the new digs yet, man.
We ain't even seen the new setup yet. We ain't seen I guess you got the big screen behind you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen none of that yet.
Oh, we ain't on 15:30. I need to change that right. Hold on.
Hey, I didn't want to say that last episode. You had that the whole episode last. I was like, what is going on? We rocking ESPN now. Hey, that's comedy.
Hold on, yeah, we ain't on ESPN 15:30 right now. Hold on.
That's comedy, man. Soon we're gonna have our logo back there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's better because our podcast is on iHeartRadio. So
you know what I'm saying? We support it, you know what I'm saying? We definitely support it. You know, stream us everywhere. You get your podcast, you know, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Wooska, iTunes, all that, man. All that.
Let's Google us, man. That's the easiest way to find it. Doc running a little late, cuz he running a little late.
As always, cuz we know this, cuz he on that CLP, man, color people time or CPL, color people time.
But but we gonna touch on it a little bit later. But it did just hit me. I forgot his team did lose.
Maybe that's why he's late. Maybe he trying to let us get that out early, you know.
But yeah, man, it's Down to the Wire 513, episode 216. Taryn Bland, Fly Man Rand, aka Randall Palmer.
Yes, sir.
Josh Doc Evans will be here in any minute. Let's go and get right into it, man. Starting in the association because we're gonna say the best for last with the football. Yes. NBA. A lot of stuff been happening, man. Since we last been on. KD out 4 to 6 weeks, sprained MCL.
Man, go up soon, KD. Hate to see it.
Facts. Definitely hate to see it. So my question to you is, man, can the Nets stay afloat while KD is out for the 4 to 6 weeks?
That's a good question, man. Can they? Yes. Man, will they? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. You know, they are not just down KD. Joe Harris is also hurt. He hasn't played. I'm not sure when last time he played, but he's been out for a minute. You know, and they're also down Kyrie Irving half the time because he's still only allowed to play on road games. So it's going to be interesting. I definitely think they probably will slip up. To answer your question, they will slip up a little bit, but I think they'll be good enough still. You know, they still got James Harden full time. You know, even though he's not playing as good as he was, maybe this will be a chance for him to kind of get back on par.
Let's go ahead and welcome Doc in the building. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Doc?
I'm here, man. I gotta apologize. You know, I always apologize to people when I'm late. Son, the next, his mother is doing work stuff, so I'm on daddy duty.
Hey, man, you know how it is, man. Got to kids come first, man. The kids come first. Take care of the babies.
KD, I said, how deep in are y'all?
We just start touching it.
We just started, yeah.
Okay. So my take on it is I think this is probably good for Kyrie a little bit. You know, he'll get a feel in for, you know, just getting back in it to having to score the basketball a little bit more. He's been looking good regardless, but you know, it don't hurt to go from the third option to number 2 and some number 1 most nights. So I think it'll work in his favor, and we get to keep seeing James Harden cooking, even though it's rumors that he might be trying to slide.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's rumors he might be trying to slide.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a better place for him to go, but he seems like he's a little temperamental as well.
Yeah, no, James Harden definitely he definitely wants to win bad, and it's like now it's almost kind of like he's ring chase. Like he went to Brooklyn, this whole shit with Kyrie not being vaccinated, only being available for away games.
But they done changed that now. He could play in all of them. I thought the rumor was that they're thinking about allowing him to play, but it's going to be a fine.
Oh no,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
NBA said
I
NBA
know
said
that.
nah. NBA said they're not
Oh,
doing that. NBA said
said
NBA said
no.
that it is available. The NBA said they will not allow the Brooklyn Nets to do that. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay,
The
yeah,
NBA said that.
I did see that, and I thought like they weren't going to do it during the regular season, but playoffs they'll pay that fine for sure. But if they
Maybe in
said,
the playoffs, the NBA will budge. The playoffs, they're gonna want that viewership, man. Niggas don't want
yeah,
to pay to see Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the NBA will budge then. But as of right now, the NBA said they're not going to allow no team just to basically bully their way out of this vaccine.
I'm gonna be like, man, if I'm the Brooklyn Nets, I'm like, man, our stadium just has serious, serious
we gotta go play over
damage.
Jersey.
We gotta play in New Jersey. You already, our stadium is just having major
Hey
issues.
man, it's a leak. We can't stop it.
but no, I think James Harden can keep the Nets afloat. And honestly, I don't think for a team that's built like that, home court doesn't necessarily matter for a team like that. They just need to be in the playoffs. I think Harden can at least avoid the playing game, so they need to play. So they don't have to play those extra set of games. But as long as they get about like 4th, 5th seed, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Team full of vets who's been here before, knows what it's like to make deep runs in the playoffs when it go add guys like Patty Mills. So I think James Harden will keep them afloat, and Kyrie on the road game as well. So Nets, they'll be all right. They'll be all right without KD.
Yeah, them getting there healthy is more
And
important.
if I'm being honest though, and I've been saying this from the get go, I think with a healthy two of them, as long as KD is in the mix,
I'm gonna say yeah.
as long as KD, so like it's
One of
2 out
them.
of 3, and then one of those people are KD.
Has to be KD.
They can win a title.
Yeah, the same thing I was saying last year. Like as long as they got KD healthy and one of those other two healthy, it's possible.
They could win a title. Like I
KD's
think
that good.
If James Harden is healthy last year, like James, Milwaukee loses in 5 or 6. That's just my opinion.
I agree.
James Harden was just out there on the court last year. It was like
He's one-legged.
Yeah.
he was still affected, and I still just think if Nash just rests KD at the end of each quarter, trying to preserve his legs, they probably win that game.
I just think that KD just had possibly, but I think KD just had too much on his plate. He was hooping, but Giannis was very, very, very good, and people with Middleton was hitting super big shots like every single game. It was like every time they tried to take it back, he was hitting big shots. So, but
you got a good point though, T. Like you were saying, like if Steve Nash, I don't think you know what he's doing yet. As a coach, as far as like rotations go, you don't know what he's doing. That's why right now, if you look at it,
that's probably why KD got hurt.
Yeah, that's probably why KD got hurt. I think KD and James are both like top 5 in minutes right now in the league.
Hey, it was so crazy.
They should not be top 5 minutes.
What KD say? Let me die. I could play. I die on this court. And then he sprains his knee. Like damn.
Yeah, like, it's like KD's supposed to have that mentality, but as a coach, you ain't supposed to let him do that.
Right, like KD ain't 20, KD ain't 25.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta save a player from themselves,
Yeah, when KD like you 25 is like go do your thing, young blood. Like, but he he a little older.
Yeah,
and honestly, I think this is the best thing for KD, that this knee injury, because he could have been on the road to what Kobe did when he had too many miles and something worse.
Yeah,
that could have affected his career.
Yeah,
so I think
it's bad. Sprained MCL is pretty bad.
He had the Achilles. That's what essentially ended Kobe's career.
Right.
But it wasn't because of wear and tear. That was just kind of almost like I don't want to say wear and tear. That was kind of wear and tear and not resting it. But Kobe, man, he was playing like 40-something minutes a night, like every single night that season, bro. I blame
Dwight Howard.
I blame Mike D'Antoni. Ran him to the ground, bro. He played on my Tibbs. Like, bro, is it you Tibbs? What's going on? That's how Tibbs play his players. Right on to the ground. I blame Tibbs for D Rose. That's a whole different story for the whole different day, though.
Yeah, facts. Let's talk to trade scenario first before we move to LA and Frank Vogel. Hawks, Knicks made a trade. Cam Reddish is headed to New York to reunite with his Duke brethren, RJ Barrett. Meanwhile, Kevin Knox is headed to ATL and along with a first-round pick. So, what y'all think of this move?
Hawks trying to get off of Cam Reddish. They weren't trying to pay him, so they traded him. I think it was a good move. I like Cam Reddish, but he ain't been available that much his whole career so far. So they wasn't gonna pay him. Get rid of him. I agree with it.
Same.
You know, I like it.
I agree with everything he said.
I joke around. I joked with a guy who I work with. He's a Knicks fan. It's like, oh, y'all missing the Zion now that y'all had the Duke trio.
Zion saw that trade like,
Right.
Couple years, I'm about to be out of here.
I would say the Knicks. I would say got the slightly better end of that deal because when Cam Reddish has been available, he's been filling it up from three. Give him more shooting up there because that's definitely what they needed last year in the playoffs. I think they needed a lot more shooting because all they had was forget his name. I think Burt. Yeah, Burt. Yeah. I think that's all they had in the playoffs. So I like it for I like it more for the Knicks not do it like. Then also we had another trade today. I think I dive in, too deep into it, but the Nuggets traded Bobo and PJ Dozier to the Celtics. The Nuggets acquire Brian Forbes from San Antonio, and the Spurs get I'm about to butcher dude's name. Juancho Hernan Gomez.
You said it right. Yeah, that's right. I'm about to say Hernan Gomez. Yeah.
And a 2028 second round pick. So
you said Brian Forbes went where?
Denver.
He's a sniper.
Facts. He's been in the top four in 3-point shooting past 4 years. So
he is a sniper. So definitely a good pickup for Denver.
I think that's just add to Denver's playoff. They think this could be their year. So they just trying to.
Interesting to give up on Bobo though.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Man, I can't wait to where. Wow, just wait till we get to what I want to talk about. That's all I'm saying. I just read something. I know the people are probably looking at my face. I just read something on it. And I'm living. Let's just leave it at that. But yeah, it looks like things are gonna get kind of interesting close to this trade deadline. I can't wait to see what's
February 10th, right?
Happening. It's only gonna get more exciting.
February 10th.
We'll see.
Vogel on the hot seat.
I see that who shot at trying to get in the Ben Simmons fiasco. Somebody just shot him and they said no. I know they said no to De'Aaron Fox. It was who was it? It just was recent, brothers.
I know you're talking about. It was like last week. I forget who it was.
They said I don't know who they think Ben Simmons is, but
really trolling now, bro. Like some of these deals.
I mean,
me personally, I thought De'Aaron Fox was a good look though. But I mean, he's balling. I mean, he's not Ben Simmons, but I mean, like, you're not gonna get exactly back.
Nah, De'Aaron Fox would be nice. That'd have been nice.
Yeah, and I'm like, you're not gonna get exactly back what what they believe Ben Simmons is. And they got to remember, like, the last time we seen Ben Simmons, he was shitty.
Was it the Celtics?
I think so. Who was it? Who was the name of the player?
Let me pull this report up.
But no, I think De'Aaron Fox. Yeah, that was Tobias Harris part of that deal too.
Or the Hawks. Hawks is in this report too. There's been a lot of teams who kind of late, so honestly.
You know what I'm talking about though, bro. It was like they're like, nah, we ain't even. And I was looking at, I'm like, actually, it's not a bad deal. I look like that's not a bad deal.
None of these deals that I'm seeing on here are actually pretty bad, but I think Daryl Morey and Philly is just being like a little bit.
They petty.
What he's really hoping for is that Ben Simmons will change his mind. And it's not gonna happen. That's essentially it's not gonna happen. But I don't know. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. That's what I honestly believe. They're just hoping that, they can remedy the situation. But Ben Simmons wants out.
It's gonna end up going bad. What's happening is even if Philly is like, because right now they're doing pretty good right now. Philly gets into the playoffs and they get like close and lose again. It's gonna come down there more. Like, all right, we had a chance to go get somebody that could have helped us out for Ben Simmons. I didn't get shit for him, and now we out of the playoffs again.
Yep.
So we played hardball and got what? Same thing. We lost. It's like, what are we doing? You know, and Ben Simmons is gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. I ain't get paid. I got fined, but it is what it is. I won still. I ain't pay for them niggas.
Looking at that Kings deal, I mean, obviously, De'Aaron Fox is definitely that is a good talent for Philly, but I just didn't like the Harris was linked to it. I think Philly would be much more dangerous if they would have somehow got the deal done with just Simmons instead and keep Harris.
Keeping Harris. Yeah, I agree. Even though Tobias Harris is no, they're trying to do is Philly is you know what? Philly might try to throw him in there. They're trying to load that contract because Tobias Harris is grossly overpaid right now. He's not playing like a max player at all.
That's facts.
So they're probably trying to get rid of that contract. Like, this guy's robbing us. Every time we gotta sign this check, man, we grimacing, man. You gotta sign this check and pay this man all this money.
And the person I feel bad for is Joel Embiid, man, because dude is hooping. He wants to bring a championship to that city bad, but just ain't got the help supporting cast around him.
He balling.
But you say he had 50? He dropped 50 tonight?
He had 50 last time I checked. Let's look at his box score.
50 piece.
Game over now. He probably ended with 50. If they're smart, he would talk about the game. They was up by a lot. Yeah, he had 50. He ended with 50. 50 and 12. Ugh. 17 and 23 from the field. Come on, Joel. 15, 17 from the free throw line is a big. Come on, Joel.
All right, well, got one more session. One more for my list, and which Lakers coach Frank Vogel should he be fired?
Well, you want to go Rand or
go ahead.
Okay. You know, the defense does look bad, but I don't think Frank Vogel's they just won a championship. They're a year and a half out from a championship. He did win a ring. I think you got to at least give him this season. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's fair to cut him mid-season. He hasn't had the whole team healthy, really. And Westbrook just hasn't meshed in yet. So let's see what they look like after the All-Star break. And there's no way you should be talking about a mid-season firing. Now, if he gets fired at the end of the season, okay. But he's earned enough to make it through the season. That's how I feel.
I got mixed feelings about it. Obviously, like you said, this team just hasn't been able to mesh together. Obviously, a lot due to the injury, but maybe a new voice at coach is necessary. I mean, we've seen it in the past where it made success when. Different situations. LeBron was younger, but in Cleveland, when they fired David Blatt halfway through the season for Tyronn Lue took him to the championship, and they won it that year.
Yeah,
LeBron took LeBron to the championship that year.
I mean, but David Blatt took him the year before, and he lost.
David Blatt would have did the same thing Tyronn Lue did in that championship. It was just kind of like he didn't do anything special.
You can't say that because it happened the year before.
Yeah, I don't know because I think Tyronn Lue did make some
but when it was some suspensions that happened that was quite questionable. Just saying.
I mean that's stuff that he can't control though. Tyronn Lue can't control. I mean stuff that he can control as far as rotations go.
I'm just saying he got kind of lucky.
I mean, hey, you need luck. Every team gets a little bit lucky when
you're right. All right, I'll take that.
Every team gets a little lucky. But
before you go, so do you think he deserves a mid-season firing, or do you think he's earned to make it through the rest of the season? See,
I think only reason I say he deserves to make the rest of the season is because who is going I don't see our future head coach on this current regime on this.
He's a champion, bro. If the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse was a real legit championship.
You even dog for saying that he wanted the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
But everybody says it's a legit championship, right? Right?
It is. Yeah.
Okay, then. So he's a champion. Last year, LeBron didn't. They was rolling. LeBron got kind of hurt, and then they, he came back and ended up making it to the playing game. So I mean,
but my question is this: Are they going to win a championship if they fire him or they keep him?
I don't know.
Like I think the outcome's going to be
if Anthony Davis could play like his talent allows him. Anthony Davis reminds me of Dak Prescott. When we can talk about that later.
We definitely gonna talk about that one later.
It's just missing the it factor. Talk to us, Rand.
What do you think, Rand?
I mean, does he deserve to be on the hot seat? He definitely deserves to be on the hot seat. That seat definitely deserves to be warm. Because the way the team
got that high in them leather seats, you got to turn that heater on. This kid he thought it was cold outside. It's on high, baby.
Hit that button. Turn that on. Because right now, after like the way the team's performing, I mean, it has to be some of the coaching has to be some of that. Effort wise, that's what I'm seeing. Defense and effort wise, and Frank is a defensive minded coach. So defense and effort is something that I think stems from coaching mostly. So I mean, he definitely deserves to be in the hot seat. Does deserve to be fired? No. It ain't all his fault, man. Rob Pelinka put together this roster with the sign off. I'm assuming of LeBron James.
I was about to say this is
so
LeBron's
shit.
team.
LeBron gets some of this blame too. If you want to be real, LeBron gets some of this blame too. LeBron, I'm sure they had a chance to get Buddy Hield and some other players probably.
Right, Kyrie Lowry and DeRozan.
Yeah, but they went.
He said Russell Westbrook. Oh yeah, bring him in.
Listen to DeRozan. DeRozan said he thought he was going to LA. He talked to Brian. Everything was cool. He picked up the phone. He leaked a report talking about they got Russell. He's like, what the fuck is this? So
Russ hit him with the Brian hit him with the.
Yeah, he sure did. So I mean, you can't put the roster on Vogel. And also, like you were saying, T, we ain't been healthy all year. We ain't had Kendrick Nunn all year. It's going to be one of our extra ball handlers. LeBron's playing the 5 for the last 3 weeks to a month. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, a lot of this stuff has happened this season. It's not been predicted to happen as far as injuries, and it's just stuff that we have to do on the fly. So Frank ain't doing great by any means necessary. He's not doing great at all. The protections are terrible. He lets Russ do whatever he wants to do. In the last game, he put Russ on the bench in that fourth quarter and kind of made us win the game. So maybe if we do that more and actually grow some balls and put Russ on the bench, he needs to be on the bench, then maybe he keep his job. But if he ends the season the way he's playing, he's gonna get fired.
Yeah, the fact that Russ leads the NBA in turnovers is ridiculous.
But you see now, I think it's happening no matter where he's at. But you see now, but in LA, it shouldn't happen in LA because it can't happen in LA. It can't. We can't win like that. You can't win leading league in turnovers. It's not gonna happen. And that's on Frank Vogel, man. If he would have made that more of a focal point at the beginning of the season, Russ, you gonna turn the ball over? Sit your ass down, bro. Sit down.
Yes,
but I guarantee you, turn the ball over.
He doesn't have the cachet as like a Greg Popovich or a Doc Rivers. I don't know why he doesn't have the cachet as Doc Rivers, but he doesn't have the cachet as a Doc Rivers, where it's like, bruh, I can sit you down and they ain't nobody gonna question it. It's like, bro, sit down. Him, it's Frank, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? And
I think Russ probably
we basketball guys.
Want to be real? Russ probably would have pushback from any coach. You don't think so?
No. Westbrook is outspoken, bro. If you bench Westbrook,
any coach, Pop, any coach, I think it would set him down. He would say something. So I don't think that's what it is. I mean, I agree with you. Frank ain't got that kind of, like you said, he ain't got that kind of cachet yet. But I think Pop would have said, "Russ, sit down." He'd have been like, "Man, who the fuck is this guy?" Like, Pop, I'm Westbrook. You know who I am. That's just Russ. I think that's just who Russ is. Unfortunately, that's who he is, man. And unfortunately, that's who we picked. We stuck with him.
So we'll see if Frank Vogel keeps his job. I mean, it's already a little halfway. We're past the midway point of the season. Lakers are the 8th seed last time I checked. So either way, if we keep him or if we get rid of him, I think the outcome's still the same. We'll be bounced out no later than second round. Maybe first, depending on where we fall at, but it won't result in the championship this year for LA.
I agree. And the crazy part about it is, all this Russ talk and LeBron talk, Anthony Davis is the key. If Anthony Davis plays like how we believe, and the media believes Anthony Davis should play, the Lakers are in championship contention. Russ has to be your third option. And for the team really to be successful throughout the season, Anthony Davis had to be the first option. But, when the playoffs come around, LeBron going to be, turn into – he supposed to go Mike on him. You feel me? And then it's like, because it's play, I done rested my legs. Now I'm ready to hoop.
Too late for that, man.
But you remember what I told y'all in the beginning. If we having any conversations about LeBron being MVP and it's a serious MVP conversation,
we didn't even say lead. He leading league scoring. He got the leading league scoring, bro. He better be scoring champ. That's not good, man.
What did I tell? Hey, you remember when I told y'all this? I said if that's the key, we in a bad position.
Bro,
remember I told y'all that?
Champ, bro, he better be scoring champ. This is not good. This is not good. It's not.
Remember, I did. Hey, y'all always keep it real when I'm right and I'm wrong. I told y'all that in the beginning, didn't I? Say if he in MVP contention, we about to be in trouble.
This is not good, man. He better be scoring champ.
All right, let's just get to it. Can we get it out? I know Cincinnati wants to talk about it, but I need to get this. I need to get the topic over with. Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, am I good? Are we good to go there? Are we done with who?
I'm good. You good, T?
Good. We'll round back for All-Star votes with that later. With that.
Oh yeah, we'll hit that.
Go ahead, Doc.
Go ahead. You can do the topic. You know what time it is.
Okay. I thought she's about to say.
Don't worry. I'm a spaz. It hurts though. just go ahead, T.
We all know Super Wild Card Weekend was this past weekend, and a lot of history is made for our local team. But some unfortunate luck happened for a certain squad, America's team, as they've been labeled the past few years. Doc's team. Now I got one question, Doc. How about them Cowboys?
Okay, let's play him full screen for this, T. Let's put that full screen. Let's let him go ahead and go off for this shit, man.
Let's see if I can.
Hey, we should got cousin this week for this shit. We should have brought cousin for this week.
Oh, he and a cousin wait for this. He been waiting for this.
So the Cowboys.
I'm gonna sit back and listen.
So the Cowboys. First of all, Rain Dakota Prescott. He's terrible. I can't stand him. Like listen. For 3/4 of the game, he plays like complete garbage. And he does this most big games, he plays like complete garbage. And then when it's, the game is really lost, they're not playing no more, he picks up these garbage yards. And it looks like he plays amazing at the end, but like we lose because he doesn't have it. So, all right, we make it to the fourth quarter. Boom. A QB draw play, bros? So a QB draw. And I went to NFL.com and an earlier topic, just because I like to go through and just like, oh, what are we missing? And, some fun facts that I can throw at you guys. The first news headline is Cowboys McCarthy defends the last second draw play. He's an idiot. He has to be an idiot.
He got to go.
Have we all played Madden? You played Madden before, fellas, right? We've all at least played a couple games of Madden.
RP John, man.
Nobody is doing. What are you? You don't have any timeouts. What are we talking about? No, it's not the ref's fault. Yeah, the ref could have did something better, but like, bro, more of the story is it was dumb.
14 seconds left.
Yeah, you don't do that. How? How?
Yeah.
I would have never even expected that. When he did it, I was like, oh my God. We done hit these 3 plays. I'm like,
I thought he was going to keep going, try to get to the
end zone. I was like, let's just take 2 shots at the end zone now at this point. Or, try it one more time to get a sideline joint. We can't get it, throw it away. Take a shot at the end zone. Bro. And what made it worse is like, okay, if you get the first down, drop down, then you could spike. This boy ran for more yards. Now, if you're Lamar Jackson, maybe we get a touchdown. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe.
That point, might as well try.
Lamar Jackson would have had the speed at least get out of bounds and give y'all one more play.
Exactly.
So Lamar Jackson would have ran to the middle of the foot either, like an idiot.
Cowboys, and he had a chance to go to the sidelines.
He ran right
I
to the
thought
middle
that
of
was
the
going to
field.
do. I was like, okay, cool. Then I'm like, what is he? What is
Ran
he
to the
doing?
middle of the field. Like, what is you doing, bro?
And for the coach to say that this was a good play.
No, he ain't say that. He said this is what we called. We called this play.
So for the
What?
coach to say that's a good play. Listen, I played Madden, and I know Madden's a lot more different than the NFL, and I'm not going to sit there and make it seem like I'm an offensive coordinator. But I know with 14 seconds left with no timeouts that you don't call no run play when you're 50 yards out. I mean, 40 yards out.
Can't do that. You got to get sidelines.
So my issue with them is, Jerry Jones is like, with this team, you got to have success. I think the coach should get fired. Me personally, they're not going to do it. He should be fired. He's defending that play. He should be fired. Zeke looked like he done lost 5 steps. But I mean, it came out he was with an injury, so we'll see. It was 1,000-yard rusher this year, so we'll give him one more season. And Zeke's my favorite player in the league. Running back, I mean, probably in second all around. But Zeke got to show us something. I mean, he put the money up, and it's either he got it or not. If not, we need to start looking for a replacement. And it's no shame in that because the running back shelf life is very short.
He ran through his life.
I was about to say it's almost.
They ran him through the ground. I mean, they done ran him through the ground, honestly. So I
don't carries add up.
And it'd be shame because he's young still. He ain't even 30. He's like 25.
Look at Todd Gurley.
I was about to say it's time to get a Todd Gurley treatment now, man.
Look at Todd Gurley, man.
So he'll get one more season. I mean, he's a 1,000-yard rusher still this year, but he'll get another season to see if he can, because since it always come out he was playing with an injury. Let's see how real that was. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give him that. But Dak Prescott played garbage. When I was just watching it, I'm like, bro, he's missing guys. It was one play. Dude could have got a touchdown. He threw the ball behind him. I'm like, what the hell is happening? I hate it here. And hey, cuz you talking about I'm on the verge of throwing the star in the garbage. I ain't watching no more football. Now I might not even watch no more football the rest of the. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But if I didn't have a podcast, I wouldn't to the Super Bowl. But we on the podcast, so I got to know what the hell's going on. But to take the long-windedness out, and I'm gonna stop. They're terrible. It rots from the head down. And Dak Prescott stole money from the Cowboys. I would have rather watched some young boy go out there and play okay. And at least Tony Romo, look, man. At least Tony Romo made it fun when we was losing. It's like, hey, we got a shot. And they throw the pick at the end, but you be like, Dak Prescott, we just screaming at the TV the whole time, like, and we know we gonna lose. At least with Romo, like, it was like he really made me believe we was gonna win, and then we lost. So Dak sucks. I mean, even Skip Bayless, I tuned in from that. He was like, he stinks. Like he stinks.
Step up the joint.
Like once you get to 75, I mean, he don't have it. So I think that was you that said it to you, or it might have been one of y'all. It was one of y'all, brother. He reminds me of Anthony Davis. Like he got some talent, but he don't have it. Like Joe Burrow has it. Like you looking back at LSU when it's crunch time, he ain't finna fold.
Yeah,
like he gonna make the big play.
Turn it up.
Dak, you be looking like, bro, you fucking suck, man. This the whole game. You gonna just stink it up like this? 75 million. Go to hell. Anyway, go ahead, brother.
Oh man, I thoroughly enjoyed that rant. I've been waiting for that all week. But my biggest takeaway from it is I do think I know Zeke ran for 1,000 yards, but I think it's time to start looking elsewhere for that running back. Like Rams did with Todd Gurley, and immediately he had a running game suffer. But now it looks like we'll see the Rams are back to where they need to be, especially at the running back position. Dak just isn't it, and honestly, there's nothing you can do with him because that contract is terrible.
He locked in, baby.
He locked in.
So yeah, and that's the whole thing. Like when y'all were on the rise, like I said, Zeke was the main reason for it. That running game. Sunday, y'all had no running game at all. So which means y'all had to rely on Dak, and like you said, he can't go out there and win you a game.
If Zeke is having a bad, and it's always been this way. I don't mean to cut you off, brother. If Zeke is having a bad game, he's never really just been able to take it over. Zeke has the ball.
Yeah. And my thing, and I thought it was about to be a blowout, but then Jimmy G, he started doing some bullshit, and it's like he was trying to get y'all the game.
I told you. Interesting like 30 like 7.
An interesting stat line was this year when Dallas ran for over 100 yards, they were 11-0. And it's like, it ain't shit changed. It's like Zeke has, and Pollard kind of helped in and ran, pushed in a couple of yards. He didn't rush 100. He needs Zeke the ball. It's like, bro, and he just ain't got it. He can't throw the.
My thing on that.
It's so frustrating because it's like,
my thing on the final play, even if you do call that play, you got to, Dak ain't the fastest quarterback in the world. You tell that man you get 10 yards and get your ass down. This man want to try to get as many yards, and then I mean, if you want to blame the official, okay, I don't care. I don't think the official had that much. Dak, you slide down earlier, you get one shot at the end zone. But I agree with you, Doc. From I think y'all at the 40.
Yeah, take 2 shots at the end zone.
Yeah, at that point, you start taking shots at the end zone. So
if you do a quick enough play, maybe you get 3 plays. Maybe a 3 is a push, but you get 2 for sure.
Facts. And you had a weapons that wide out to make plays. So I don't get why you don't take shots at the end zone then. And my last thing on it is I don't like how Dak. I mean, he came out and apologized for it yesterday, but it's like I believe a man when they first say something, he talking about how Cowboys fans.
Bro, he was about to blame the refs, bro. He was
blame it.
No, he did twice.
I know.
Twice.
He honestly believes that, bro. You were terrible.
Yeah,
you were literally terrible, bro. And I'm not saying that because, I love my quarterback, but all right, y'all get it real in here. I'm not a Dak Prescott fan. He stunk it up. He literally stunk it up, and he started to play a little bit decent in the fourth quarter. He did, but the game is over.
It's over at that point, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how many times have I told y'all that on this show? That's what he does. The game's over. Oh, he tossed it, because they done finally chilled out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He tossed and then they back in the game. Oh, they got a chance to win. They lose because they finally, the defense on the other side finally like, oh shit, we about to lose. We let this garbage piece of trash almost come back.
And I won't make one point before I let Rand give his take. I don't want, because I heard some ESPN radio say, what about Dallas' offensive line? Yeah, the offensive line isn't what it used to be.
It ain't bad.
I don't even want to hear nothing about the offensive line because Joe Burrow's been sacked the most, and he has one of the worst offensive line, and he's still able to cook.
Yep.
So
and Dak is faster than Joe Burrow.
That's facts.
Facts. So I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nobody say nothing. All the offensive line, he had no time.
We're not calling him Dak no more. His name is Rain. So when I'm talking about Rain.
Go ahead, Rand.
Nah, I mean, I agree with what all y'all said, man. What you two brothers said there. I will add in 2 points. They only gave, I think Pollard had 2 carries. Like you said, Zeke definitely ain't got it no more. It should have went to Pollard earlier and a lot more often.
Especially if he was hurt.
Yeah, especially if Zeke hurt. If Zeke hurt, why are you giving him carries? Get the ball to Pollard. He was cooking all season. So I think you should use Pollard more. And then another thing that Troy Aikman brought out. They're playing one-on-one, man-to-man with CeeDee Lamb the whole game. Why you give him the ball? Like it's kind of like you said, they'll run any kind of route. We're on a go route. You can run a slant. You can run any kind of route. Give him the ball. Like that DB out there probably was scared as hell.
CD only had 2 targets.
Yeah, and that DB probably was terrified. He's out there playing them man-to-man coverage, one-on-one, but no help. And what they do? They give him the ball. So that's crazy. And it's kind of like Troy Aikman said. He said that Michael Irvin, he would have had 10 catches in the first half. He'd have been killing. It would have been on fire. So I don't know what they were doing. That last play was kind of like I said, it was crazy. I don't know why they decided to run that QB draw with 14 seconds left. every quarterback that I seen interview say you need at least like 16, 18 seconds. Most said 18. Most say in practice you can probably get in 16, but in the game you want to do 18 seconds. No, not sure why I did that. Like I was saying, when I saw Dak go, I thought he was going to keep trying to go for the end zone. You want to try to do that. You got to try at that point try to score. Like, fuck it, this is going to be the last play of the game. You got to try to score. So no idea what they were thinking. But it was Cowboys thing to do, man. Honestly, it's a Cowboys thing to do. Go out there and fuck it up. So they have. They had the most.
I can't even. I can't even.
It's a Cowboy thing to do. They've been doing it. They've been doing it our whole lives. I can't even doing it our whole lives. Let's be real. They've been doing it our whole lives. Literally.
I can't. Okay.
They just.
Hey, look,
you can't say nothing about it. They've been doing it our whole lives, man. They're just.
You heard what I said? Fuck. Hate this.
It's fuck ups, man. I think they have the most Pro Bowlers in the league too. Like, what do you have to show for this season? What do you have to show for it? Our first round, well, not even a wild card.
To put more injury defaults, now the Cowboys have the longest streak of playoff appearances without getting to the conference championships of 11 years.
That's ugly. And I ain't done. Hold up, I mean, also, Amari Cooper, bruh. Amari Cooper. He ain't worth $20 million a year. I'm sorry.
Hell no.
Big games,
he ain't been worth it, but he ain't been worth it all season though.
But in big games, he disappears. In big game, he disappears.
But
get rid of him.
I also think if he went to play for, I'm trying not to say Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady because they can make a lot of people look. He go out there and play with Matt Staffy. He'll, you know what I'm saying?
But he can't be number one guy.
Plug him in where Odell is. We talking a different, we talking a different
because
story.
he ain't gonna be. He got to Cooper Kupp being number one guy and being the best receiver in the league. So you put him with Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, somebody who's a number one, definitely number one guy.
Same Buffalo.
Buffalo was Stephon Diggs and Amari be a killer, but it's him trying to be number one guy. Maybe being paid number one guy. Nah, bro. Jerry Jones wastes all the money, bro. Dak, number one paid running back in the league. I mean, not Dak. Zeke. Dak, top 5 quarterback in the league, right? He's top 5, right?
Number one. Quarterback.
I thought he was number one.
No, I don't think number one. I think.
I thought you sure? I thought he broke the bank, and then somebody else is gonna jump him.
No,
I think number one. I think
Mahomes still gonna. I think Dak had the most guaranteed money for a quarterback.
Yeah. So that number one. I count for something. Shit, that's something. Amari Cooper, a top wide receiver, a top paid wide receiver. You got all these top paid players in these positions.
I feel Jerry Jones. But I also think Amari Cooper's. I think he's suffering from Mike McCartney's Dak, yes, and Mike McCartney play calling.
That too, yeah, that too.
He got to go. I still believe in Amari Cooper in the sense that he'll go somewhere and could be somebody's best receiver. I think quarterback, you can't have both of them going against you. So one of them got to be working for you.
You got to have a hell of a play caller and a decent quarterback. You got to have a hell of a quarterback and a decent play caller.
Yeah, and he
got neither.
and cuz I know that you're jumping on us in the comments, but how you hating from outside the club? You couldn't even get in, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like let's be real.
Oh man, it's comedy.
I did enjoy it. I did enjoy
it. TJ, and before we go to it, TJ, I don't know what the hell. Yes, McCarthy needs to be fired.
Definitely. McCarthy out of
fire him. But I've been saying that the whole season. Every time they win, I'm still like, man, fire this man. He sucked. Skip Bayless calling him fat. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like, hey, they fooling with him.
Hey, they saying they might go. I know cousin like this. They saying Dan Quinn. They saying they should hire Dan Quinn. They saying if they don't hire Dan Quinn this season or this offseason, they say he's gonna be gone somewhere else. As a head coach.
The Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I'll take Dan Quinn. I've always liked Dan Quinn. He learned from that ass whooping he got from the Patriots. You know what I'm saying?
He learned from it.
Shit.
I don't know, man. They saying he's one of the hottest coaches process.
Last thing before we hit the Bengals, Trayvon Diggs was getting torched, boy. I was like, man.
I
started to pay attention on what the hell y'all was talking about this a couple weeks. I'm like, man, you're right. I see the niggas is tortured.
torching his ass, man.
Yeah, he got the receiving yard. I mean, he got them interceptions, but niggas gonna get them receiving yards. And he ain't no Deion Sanders.
Yeah, them other 100 times that he didn't get them picks, he got torched. He only got like picks. Shit, he got targeted 100 sometimes this season.
They like throw at him because he gonna gamble. Yeah, he might get a pick one time.
Yeah, one out of every 10 times.
But you're gonna get 6 receptions though.
Yeah, 1 out of 10 times he'll get a pick. 1 out of 10 times. We're good. Keep targeting his ass.
But the thing is, I mean,
He a good football player though.
Nah,
He
a dog.
only gonna get better.
I'm saying he's a rookie.
Yeah,
so.
second year.
Second
year. So young.
Still, ton of room to grow.
Facts.
And to do that in your second year, that's pretty dope. I mean, like, so I can't say that he's not. I don't know what Deion did because I wasn't watching football back then. His first 2 years, and I imagine he was amazing because he's football
Royalty.
gold,
Yeah,
royalty. So I have to look into it, but it's better to have 5. It's better to have 5 interceptions and not gamble so much.
Yeah,
Like it makes me think of hoop where it's like, all right, I had 10 steals, but like I gambled every single play and now I lost on the game point. Like, bro, like stop gambling. Don't gamble. He gambles a lot.
that's why they throw at him, man. It's better to have those guys be like, you know what? He's so disciplined. We don't even want to throw the ball his way.
That's how Darrell Revis was. You know what I'm saying? He was just so disciplined. Like, yeah, he might not get all the picks, but you're not gonna get them receiving yards either.
But you're not gonna throw towards me. You're not gonna throw towards me.
All right, let's get to some positivity. Once again, this is Down to the Wire 513. Make sure you follow everything.
Bro, talking about Go Dogs, bro. That was last week, bro. I didn't forget.
For the next year, he can say it. They quarterback just said he coming back too. So yeah, so you ain't gonna be able to tell him nothing between them and the Braves. So
I'll go ahead and call it early. They ain't gonna win it next year.
Tate Martell retired, by the way.
I'll go ahead and call it early. They ain't gonna win next year.
For y'all, they're definitely not winning next year. If I had to guess, I wouldn't even guess Alabama. I mean, Ohio State's gonna win it. If I had to give an honest guess, I would tell you that Alabama's winning the championship next year.
Yeah, if I had to guess, I would probably say Bama too right now.
Yeah, like our hearts
coming back.
I ain't gonna say Bama yet because I need to know what the receivers gonna do.
Brother, listen.
The one coming back, that's what they say. He coming back. He probably coming back.
But as long as if one of them come back, all right.
Brother, listen, they got a factory meal, bro.
Yeah. If one of them come back, he's gonna get one off run fresh off the press. Come right in.
We didn't see it. We didn't see it. We didn't see no.
It's because that was in a championship game, but they're gonna get a whole season of, bro. Trust me.
Yeah, and transfer portal, bro. Transfer portal. Somebody coming. You gonna get somebody.
Oh,
you gonna get somebody.
Too early to call champion next year. Too early.
They lost a linebacker and the tight end. Alabama did. Transfer portal.
And they're gonna have another NFL player starting next year.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but you said no championship is excused because remember Tua came in second half and won it. So I don't want to.
Tua is special though, bro.
Shout out to it. Well, he was.
When have you seen something like that happen?
He's NCAA special. NCAA special.
Well, you know, he won what 8 of his last 10 games.
Yeah, Miami.
I don't call him special yet though.
I ain't calling him special yet.
I ain't saying he's special.
Yeah, okay. Well, we was talking about college. I'll give y'all that.
Yeah,
he was very special in college. So
definitely was, man. He was different.
And I pray that we're saying he's special in the NFL too.
He gonna get there.
We're not trying to say that we want him to fail. So.
Yeah, he gonna get there. We gonna say he gonna get there. But right now, he ain't showing too much.
Hope it ain't in Miami. Miami dumb as hell. But
yes,
facts.
But
crazy.
I know you were about to get to some positivity.
From
the hometown Cincinnati Bengals, 31 years, baby. Congratulations. Who they think gonna beat them Bengals? What they say? Nobody.
Hey, man. Shout out to the Bengals, man.
But you ain't gonna give me no who they chant.
Come on, man. You gotta show some spirit for the hometown team.
Nope.
Fair enough. I mean, I understand. Bullshit, I just, man. It's
Shout out to the Bengals. I'm glad the drought is over, but you just ain't getting no chant out of me.
Nah, man. Shout out to the
Fair
Bills.
enough. You got the shot. I'm gonna give it.
I'm a shout, man. I'm
just giving them some. I'm just giving them some love. They deserve it. 31 years.
31 years. They definitely deserve it.
Joe Burrow, he just is. He's it. Like Joe Burrow is.
Got that swagger, don't he?
Well, yeah. Shout out to the Shades after he's caught from a black-owned company, and everybody that was. We're gonna get into football, but everybody was talking about the Shades. Hey, listen. This man is rich.
Right.
He can afford multiple pair of Cardis. So listen,
if you want to wear
if you want to wear something from Walmart, I don't give a damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't.
That's what they were saying. They talking about they want Cardis.
Yeah, but he copped from this Jada Lachey. Shout out to her. She has a sunglass business. Real nice. I copped a pair. I copped a pair. I was like, they about $55, $60. A reasonable price. They nice glasses.
I want support.
They talking about the fake card. No, there's some black-owned glasses.
Right.
And the week before he was wearing black-owned, and the week before that he did a little photo shoot for another black-owned sunglass company within Cincinnati. He's supporting black-owned businesses in Cincinnati.
Hey, come on,
I respect it. I'm
Get out of nuts.
I don't give a damn if it's a fake or not. Chad Johnson is famously known for shopping at Claire, getting his earrings from Claire's. Yeah. We know this man got it. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
So, but
brother, listen, people so materialistic. I get my earrings from Claire's too, but since I got the title, everybody thinks it's rocking diamonds. I'm like, okay,
right.
Yeah, that's how you got. No one knows if it's real or not. And
I just told y'all so that it's not. So, but no, you know what I'm saying? It's if y'all want to believe that, great.
Be my guest.
But it's so sad because everybody's so materialistic. Who cares if it's Cardis or not?
Yeah, do you know how much this man gets paid?
Like he can buy
several pair of Cardis if he wants to.
He can afford Cartiers. Trust me.
Yeah.
The ones that we can't get on the market. Trust me.
Yeah, he can do diamonds around the
look, if they really want to judge him, go Google and see what he got his offensive linemen give. Those watches he bought his offensive linemen. See how much those cost.
Well,
they offensive linemen, yeah.
To the gift for? He got killed this season.
but you got to still show love.
Yeah, you're right.
You got to still show love.
Nah, I definitely about himself. Yeah.
It was a good game. I mean, the Bengals didn't play great, but for once they pulled it out, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it started looking Bengalish towards that end, boy.
That fourth quarter, man. That fourth quarter was real Cincinnati.
But that pick, that was like, we did it. They did it. It's a pick. No OT. It's a pick. Like he picked it off. It's no OT.
Oh, game on him.
I even screamed. I remember. I mean, they're like, "You a cowboy?" Like, bro, this is live. Like them boys, I ain't never seen them do this before.
Never seen that. I was in.
They did it. That's crazy. They did it, y'all. They did it. I love the city, Cincinnati. At the end of the day, I know I'm a Cowboy fan, but like I just love the city. Like, and it's good for Cincinnati. So
definitely good for the city, man.
The ref. My response to the ref is the Bengals have had plenty plays that it just like that didn't go in their favor. It was finally their turn to get one to go their way. No excuses.
And that ref staff's not gonna be reffing another playoff.
they were terrible all game, man.
Yeah, they was doing makeup calls. They was doing some hoop shit for real. They was doing some basketball shit. You see having a hoop.
I hated the head guy was a black guy. It's like, God damn, bro.
And he's one of the best refs in the league too, man. Like if you got on Twitter after the game, it was like some refs on Twitter. It was like, man, I can't believe Roger. I think it's Robert Booger, whatever his last name is. Staff crew messed up this bad. They was fucking up our game. So both sides. That's why you see the Raiders interim head coach. He wasn't too mad about it. He was like, "Hey, it is what it is. We got some. They got some. They even out. They won." You know what I'm saying? So everybody talking about the refs. Played a big factor. It is what it is, man. It happens. It's sports.
It is what it is, man. And I just want to say, at the beginning of that game, that was just Chase, Burrow and Chase was just picking on that corner, bro.
Yeah,
they had Chase the real deal. Like Penei Sewell, he's the real deal too. But like, I'm not mad. I mean, he was the max sack quarterback, but Chase, it's he did his thing.
They still win games.
They won games and they won that. So now Chase, for me right now, Chase is, it wasn't like you said, it wasn't a bad pick. I agree with you, T. I mean, it just wasn't a bad pick. Congratulations to the Bengals, Joe Mixon and Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgs, the boys. Y'all deserved it. Y'all went out there and put your hearts on the field.
Facts. I mean, great. It was, as I said, good win for the city. You look. I honestly wish the Bengals had another home game because, like you said, that was the most packed Paul.
66,000, baby.
That's a record. It's a record, man. It's crazy.
Like you just love to see. You just love to see the city turned out for it. And I mean, I know y'all been seeing it all over social media. Like now they about to. A lot of people supposedly going to the game in Nashville. It's only 4 hours away.
Ain't that far, so man.
And Ocho was on Twitter. Who fucking day? I love Ocho, man.
Facts, man.
Ocho fool with the city. And that's why I've always kind of, what I'm saying, I was a Cowboy fan, but bro, Ocho was my favorite player when he's in the league, bro. Because we went to the same barbershop and he pull up in the city like it ain't nothing. Like he was city royalty. Like, and he'd kick it in the hood though, bro. It'd be in the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hey, he be in the hood. Lambo pull up, ain't nobody messing with Chad though.
Yeah,
it's Chad.
It's Chad, man.
Big win for the city, man. Shout out to give credit to Zach Taylor too, man. I know we've been critical of him on this show. I mean, and it's been well deserved, but he coached a good enough game this past weekend to get the win. He let the reins off Joe Burrow, let him come out and cook instead of being preservative, trying to run the ball. Nah, I got Joe Burrow. We gonna come out throwing the rock. So,
yeah. With that being said, I think the Bengals can beat the Titans, man. But they got to come out. They got to come out the gate strong, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I don't know what Derrick Henry we're gonna get because he back.
He looked He looked good in practice. I've seen some highlights. I mean, I footage in practice. I was looking like.
Yeah, but the practice different than the game time play.
Yeah.
But I don't know what we gonna see from Derrick Henry, but because if he like Henry, they gonna have a tough time. But the Bengals, man, they can score the football. So I mean, they got a shot to win any game. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? They beat the Chiefs.
They can move the ball on anybody, man. They can move the ball on anybody. It's gonna be. And
then the Titans are 31 and. Like touchdowns given up to receivers and the receiving yards and something else. Essentially the worst pass defensive team in the league. And that's what they're good at. So I think they got a legit chance to beat them.
The main thing Titans do though is they just control that clock with their
they do. Yes, sir.
Game, man. So that's the only thing the Bengals gonna have to really
can't score if you ain't got the ball.
Have to get them offense off the field. And really the offense is gonna have to not turn the ball over. It's going to come out of turnovers and time possession, I think, for this game. Bengals got a chance, though.
Yeah, I mean, and I know all the focus is on Derrick Henry returning, and obviously slow. He's a beast. He was the leader rusher a season ago. But let's not forget they got two other Foreman and Hilliard who held it down for Derrick Henry too. So now even with Derrick Henry coming back, you still got a two-headed monster. So Derrick Henry doesn't have to take all those carries. So you can kind of preserve him. So until late in the game when you really need him.
That's true. Scary.
What the best thing the Bengals can do is pray they get the ball first and score. For real. So that the Titans got to pass the football.
They don't get the ball first. They might get the ball one time in the first quarter. They don't get the ball first. I
mean, but even if they do get the ball first, I mean, that doesn't have to change it. What the Titans have to do, because it's still a lot of game left.
But at least the Bengals get on the board.
What I'm saying is, like the Bengals can't get behind. That's what I'm trying to say.
Definitely can't get behind, but I'm just saying if they do come out and score, obviously like momentum and rhythm is a key. And even if the Titans go on a long possession and kick a field goal at the end of the day, that still slows how long Burrow's been sitting on the sideline getting cold.
I agree with you.
I'll say my pick for our quickest segments towards the end of the show.
I'm just saying that the Bengals can't get down. That's it. They gotta keep it close or have a lead. Because they get down, they just they control that clock like Rand said very well.
I agree. But we had some, but Bengals, but like you said, Bengals offense can be. I know we talk about the offense, but the defense has to be able to come out and play too. Hendrickson is going to be back. He's cleared concussion protocol. They lost Ogunjobi, a big defensive lineman, so defensive lineman a little banged up. But as long as Hendrickson is back, I'm feeling pretty good. That
future. Oh no.
We could quickly recap these other Super Wild Card weekend games. Bills Patriots was a blowout. Josh Allen made a statement.
And the statement was no Tom, big problem. Go ahead. That's all I'm saying. No Tom, big problem.
I'm gonna say they made Mac Jones like a rookie. That was more on Mac.
Is Bill looking overrated? The defense was.
I'm not saying that he looks overrated, but I am gonna tell you that he hasn't done much without Tom.
That defense.
Without Tom, he's only. Without Tom, he has only had maybe 1 or 2 playoff wins in his whole career. So I'm just
saying defense, man. He paid a lot of money for that. He spent a lot of money on defense, and they come out and they get smacked like that. I don't know, man.
I'm just saying
he getting a little exposed, man. I'm gonna call around. He getting a little exposed.
All I'm gonna say is, if Tom Brady was there, maybe they didn't win the game, but they don't lose like that either. That's all I'm saying.
I will say Mac Jones had a dime. That one pick in the end zone, that was a dime. I don't hear nobody say that. That throw was a dime. Dude just made a great play on the ball.
I mean, it was a dime, but I think he probably let too much air. Because dude came hauling. He held ass, hard ass from that. So it's a little too much air for that. But once that pick happened, that's like, all right, you've seen.
It was over. It was over. That was like momentum changer right there, bro. As soon as that pick happened, it was like everything just went downhill for the Patriots, man.
I'll give Belichick one more year, second season with Mac Jones before I say if he's washed or not.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I ain't saying he washed.
I ain't saying he was. Just saying.
I'm saying he getting exposed. He's not as good as we thought.
They saying that Tom Brady was. A lot of people say Tom Brady was only successful because of the system, but Tom Brady left and won another championship as soon as he left, and now he won another playoff game. So And
that system is not looking too hot.
Is it the system or is Tom Brady good? And we know Tom Brady's good, but you know I'm going to the extreme. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Steelers. Yeah, we good on that one. You ready to move on? Or Steelers, Chiefs. Even though I've hated the Steelers all my life that I was conscious enough to know football, it was it feels kind of weird and sucky to see no more Big Ben. Like our big time quarterbacks and idols are like, as kids, are retiring, and it's weird. It's weird to see it. You know what I mean? Peyton's gone. Really, all we got back from these kids is Tom Brady. Yeah, I mean, Peyton's gone. Drew Brees. Mike Vick. You know what I'm saying? And the list goes on. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, the only person left is Tom Brady.
Yeah.
From when we was kids, and it's farewell and so long. Steelers, it was clear that it's time for a quarterback change because they got destroyed. All that kumbaya, they got destroyed.
Yeah, it was painfully obvious.
But it's even hating them, it was like, man, hell of a career, Big Ben. I hope you enjoy your retirement.
First ballot Hall of Famer, two Super Bowl rings. Been a pleasure watching him. Hey, he's from the city, but he's from the state, from Ohio. So.
Miami.
Yeah. So it's been a hell of a career. Like you said, they weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs. So the fact that they got in the playoffs was a win for Pittsburgh all around. Because we all knew first game on, Big Ben was done. They needed to move on. But the fact that they got there.
Swan song season. It was just like, yeah. It was pretty cool, like you said, bro. I mean, the first season, it was cool to watch them get that dub in Pittsburgh. Yep. You know, that was the playoff game for them.
And Mike Tomlin said all options are on the table when it comes to quarterback next year, because I don't think Mason Rudolph is the answer or Dwayne Haskins. So we'll see what they do.
Damn. Yeah, man. That game was whack. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I think most of the, I ain't gonna say most of the. Oh yeah, it was a good majority of the games this weekend. It was blowouts. I know the NFL still won because I'm sure people still watch, but maybe they shouldn't have extended these playoffs because damn, these games are blowouts.
Bucks Eagles. We don't need to say much about that. Jalen Hurts just
He ain't it. Sorry to say, bro.
I can't say that he ain't it yet, though.
He wasn't making none of the throws, bro.
He was scared. He was scared to put that.
I was watching the game, bro. I watched every.
I know. I can't say that he.
God.
I can't say that he's not it yet, though.
Bro, he just wasn't making routine throws. He just.
Well, you're right. He's not it, but he's not it. But I'm not telling you. I'm not saying the Eagles need to get rid of him either.
I'm saying they need to get rid of him. He's not it.
Are you saying that the Cowboys need to get rid of Dak?
They already pays that. They can't.
But that's not what I asked you. What you said? If they could, they should, right?
Absolutely. They upgrade. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's like a no-brainer.
What you think, T?
Jalen Hurts. I don't. Well, you talk about Jalen Hurts or Dak?
Both.
They both.
Well, I mean, obviously, if you could get rid of Dak, it's time to move on, but you can't. Jalen Hurts. I think you just ride his rookie contract out.
Just see what he do next season. I mean, he didn't look bad.
Yeah, I mean, and the fact that you got Eagles to a playoff against the GOAT. I mean, there's no shame losing Tom Brady.
Only because of the extended playoffs, honestly. But yeah.
Well.
I mean, this draft though, ain't nobody picking this draft. Like unless you don't get Aaron Rodgers or somebody come, unless you gonna leave Green Bay and come to Philly or something like that. I mean, I guess
Jalen Hurts didn't have a bad season either.
Nah, he didn't, but he's not it. Like if you got a quarterback and you see ain't it, it's the same thing they did with we're gonna talk about Kyler Murray too. I ain't saying he not it.
Kyler Murray didn't look it.
He did, but same thing they did Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen wasn't it. They got rid of the guys that's out of town and got Kyler Murray. So I mean, maybe if you see he ain't it early, you gotta get off of him. You got
Kyler Murray.
You gonna be with the Cowboys at Doc. You gonna see that he ain't it and have to pay that nigga. You gonna be stuck paying that nigga.
Would it be fair? Like now, I was out on Josh Rosen. Like his rookie year, he didn't show shit. Like, but since Jalen Hurts took over, he showed something.
He showed something. He just showed that he ain't really. I ain't gonna say he ain't it. Like he can't be a quarterback. He just can't be a franchise quarterback for if you don't win Super Bowl. He ain't that.
If I don't see nothing coming out next year as a pass from Jalen Hurts, yes, time to move on.
Yeah, I can't say that. I'm with T on this one. I can't say that he can't be your guy. I need another season.
If you can upgrade from him now, I would definitely upgrade from him this offseason. If you can,
if
anybody
Watson
younger and around the same age group is better, or if you got somebody in the draft you think is better, I would get off him right now.
That's tough.
I like him though, but I would get off him right now.
All right, and you mentioned
you hopping off Kyler Murray? What's up?
I'm saying
he showed me way more. He showed way more than Jalen Hurts did. Come on, dog. Come on. He showed way more than Hurts.
Not in the playoffs. Not a playoff game.
Not in the playoffs, but he was in MVP caliber for the last 2 seasons, at least the majority of the season, some of the season. Jalen Hurts had never been in MVP caliber ever. Never been in the conversation, bro. Come on. Ever been in the conversation for MVP.
This is his first full season as a starter.
Kyler Murray was damn near in the MVP. Kyler Murray was that special when he came out when he was still at the start. He was that special. Jalen Hurts never been called special as a quarterback in the NFL. And you hear analysts say he's special. That's a tough throw he made. Never heard that from Jalen Hurts about Jalen Hurts.
Well, I have. But I watched. I watched a little, probably just a tad bit more NFC East than you. You know what I'm saying? Just for obvious reasons. He's made some good plays. But I mean, I'm not saying he's not as good as Kyler Murray. But I mean,
I wouldn't pay Kyler. I wouldn't pay him yet. But I wouldn't. I need
to see more from both. Kyler Murray's good. Kyler Murray's a good football player. Jalen Hurts is too, but I just don't know if I got to see if he gets better. Because I mean, if he progresses and he gets like better, then that'll tell a lot. If not, then he won't be the starting quarterback at the next season. But he deserves another season.
The reason I need to see more from Kyler is because we've seen him at his best, and the fact that you go out there in a playoff game and do that,
put on your worst performance ever. That was terrible.
It was god awful.
That was terrible.
That's my only takeaway. Like, if you go out swinging, you go out swinging, but you making innovative throws, throwing the ball up and getting thrown pick six. Like, bro, you look terrible.
He looked lost, man. He looked lost out there. He looked lost.
All right, so the Rams moved. So Rams moved on. Bengals moved on. Bills, Bucks, Niners, Chiefs. Divisional.
I meant to say this before we get to the next one. I really like the fact that with Joe Burrow going back, I forgot to state this. Yo, this is how it's going to be from here on out, bro. Like, this is our expectation. We're not celebrating, bro. You feel me? Like, this is what we do.
A playoff win is not celebration no more.
We expected to win. Like, yeah, we celebrate division, but we expected to win this, man. We ain't that happy. It's a playoff win. And I think that's big because it changes the culture within the team and the expectation within the city that, you know, you're for a playoff win and a championship. So it builds what a winning culture in the city of, you know, not just the city of Cincinnati. You need to have that culture wherever you playing sports at. So I love the fact that he's a leader. I meant to say that.
Yeah, I love that mindset. But Joe, just let the city have this one. 31 years, dog.
The city, the city can turn up, but the team can't.
Yeah,
he can't. And he got to say that. He got to say that. He can't be like, nah, yeah, we won. He can't. Yeah, he got to say that. It's cool, but yeah, this ain't shit.
Yeah, like I the city, we gonna turn up regardless. But team, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? What's up? This is normal. This is normal now. This how it's gonna be from here on out.
Right, and this for him. Like, should he be excited? Like, nigga, you've been winning your whole life. Like, what the fuck? It's some playoff game, nigga.
Right, bro. He's 7.
Nobody on this team should be. I mean, they don't remember.
Hey, Joe Burrow,
I'm just saying, like, they've been winning. Like, if you a top quarterback and you got to pick the number one quarterback, you've been winning your whole life. Like, this ain't shit to you.
Joe Burrow is 7-0 in must-win games. I'm pretty sure he'll get one of his first losses in a must-win game within the next 2 games. But
damn, that's crazy.
He's 7-0 in must-win games.
That's crazy, man. I ain't gonna stay that way, man. That's what I was. I know. He was just saying, like as a pro, as a really good pro athlete, is like you, especially quarterback, you get taken as basically a 5th grader. You got any kind of talent, you get put in these camps with the best players. You put in these schools, the best player, high school, the best players, college to go to the best players. You get to the league, you play with trash players. You get picked for the fucking Jaguars, playing with some trash ass team. Now you suck. So it's tough. It's tough for these top quarterbacks come in the league and then you suck for a whole year or 2. So for Joe Burrow to come in this quick and get to the playoffs with this young team, man, that's big, man. That's huge.
What also helps that the team has been building for a while now.
True. Facts.
Because yeah, we sucked last year, but like I said, we drafted T. Higgins the same draft. Tyler Boyd's been here. Joe Mixon's been here. And when you draft, you get blessed to draft a guy he played college ball with. That plays a lot too. But
it might be a new trend for these GMs too now. Going out and get these tandems. I'm going to get the quarterback and the receiver from the same school.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. They got the connection.
See what's happening.
Exactly. So let's go get right into it, man. Bengals, Titans. They got the first game again this Saturday, 4:30 in Tennessee. What y'all like?
I like. I shouldn't even say it. I like Cincinnati Bengals for this one. I just think that they can outscore them, but I mean, it's gonna be a dogfight. You know, now that they pushed through, they won that game because I picked the Bengals last week, and I just was like, it was tough, but I was like, they should win. When everybody's asking me, or who gonna win? The Bengals gonna win? It's like they should win. Now I was like, you know, I think now that they pushed through and I seen what it is, I think they can win. It's a game they should win. The Titans have overachieved this year.
Whoa!
I don't know about that. I don't want this.
That's just my opinion. They have overachieved
after AFC Championship last year. They overachieved.
Yeah,
no, but like they overachieved. I mean, it's the injuries and they just weren't really. They haven't won pretty, and that's another headline right now. It's like, you know, Ryan Tannehill says that it hasn't always been pretty and perfect, but it's gritty and they find a way to win. So it won't be easy, but they are beatable.
Now, I agree with whatever you said toward the end there. And I think this is a game the Bengals are not supposed to win. I'm gonna say that. I don't think that the Titans over. I think the Titans are really good football team.
They're underdogs, 3-point underdogs right now. Bengals are.
Bengals, yeah. So I think the Bengals should lose this game, but I think honestly, the Bengals can win this game. I don't think they will win this game. I'm gonna go, even though this is going to be probably. I don't want to say this is probably the most hectic environment Joe Burrow's played in, but it's going to be one of the most hectic. It's the first away playoff game in NFL, so it's going to be different for him. But I think he's just so mellow and so just even killed through the whole game. I think he's going to be able to pull this team over and win, man. I think for me, I'm taking quarterback. I'm looking at Joe Burrow and Ryan Tannehill, and I'm going to tell him I'm taking Joe Burrow. I'm looking at Joe Mixon. He's one of the best running backs in the league as well. And with Derrick Henry being hurt, I know you said they got the other two-headed monster back there, but I think the Bengals got what it takes to win this game.
They have what it takes to win the game for sure. Obviously, they got the better quarterback, Joe Burrow. They offense is legit. For me, it just comes down. It just comes down to what that defense is going to do. Titans, like I said, they're known for their running game, but let's not forget Ryan Tannehill has looked good in playoff appearances before. I mean, he did enough to lead them to the AFC Championship.
Can't get on hot streak.
Yeah, and AJ Brown is a dog at wide receiver, and Bengals corners aren't.
I forgot about AJ Brown.
AJ Brown is a wild card. You never know what you're gonna get. He's not having the best season. I had him on my fantasy, so I paid attention to him this year.
Mm-hmm. He was up and down.
But to your point, not to cut you, he's very dangerous. Still, he can get dangerous fast.
Yeah, it's like Tyler Boyd. Like T. Higgins and Jamar Chase has been getting most, but it's like remember Tyler Boyd is right there too. He can go off there. At this point for me, like I know the Bengals aren't thinking this, but it's like if you want to say anybody's overachieved, the Bengals overachieved. So it's like hell, why not? Let's just go out here. We weren't even supposed to make the playoffs, and I know they're not thinking like this, but. If I'm Zach Taylor, it's like, man, let's go out here and let's have fun and play and see what happens. So I'm just going Bengals.
Okay.
Road.
Next game, we got the 49ers versus Green Bay. I'll take this one first. Green Bay is going to win this game. I would like to see the 49ers win, though. I want the 49ers to win because I don't
Rodgers has never beaten the 49ers in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're going to beat the 49ers this time, though. Yeah, you heard that? Yeah, this is going to be the first time. The defense is crazy for San Francisco, but Garoppolo and Ian Rapport said this, and him and Scheffler, they don't get stuff wrong. Garoppolo is hurt. They said he has a sharp searing pain in his thumb every single throw. So to win this game against Aaron Rodgers, he's gonna have to not make mistakes, and he's gonna throw at least a pick or two, and that's why they'll lose.
I won't say that because I thought the reason, even though I picked 49ers last week, but said the reason was turnovers for Jimmy G. I think the game plan will be similar to what they did last week. You see. Until late in the game, which I don't know why they switched it up. But early on the game, they got the ball quick out of his hands. Quick screens, the Debo, the Ayuk, all them. Just get the ball in your playmaker's hands. I think that will be the same. This is tough. Rodgers, like I said, 0-3 in the playoffs. And the last loss, Jimmy G was at quarterback. I'm going Rodgers though. I can't bet against Rodgers. And if that thumb is bothering them, you're playing in Green Bay in the cold too. So that won't feel good at all.
That ain't gonna help.
It won't feel good at all. So I'm going Rodgers at home.
Yeah, I wasn't too impressed with Jimmy G this last one. He didn't have to do too much. His throws that he was making was easy. He missed some of those throws. So yeah, playing up there in the cold, I'm going Aaron Rodgers and the Packers.
Sunday we got the Bucks and Rams. Remember the Rams cooked the Bucks earlier on this year.
Mm-hmm. And it was kind of showboat, man. Sean McVay running up the sideline, congratulating players and shit. They was doing a little showboat, man. I'm going Bucks. Is that Tampa Bay or is that LA?
It's in Tampa Bay.
In Tampa Bay. Damn, man. Nah, you know what? I'm going Rams. I think this is. I'm going Rams. I'm just go Rams.
I'm going Rams too. I don't fear Brady this year. And it's not because he took a step back, but it's like he's not throwing to nobody. Like all he has is Mike Evans and Gronk. Like and that's it. No Leonard Fournette. And despite what you want to say about Matt Stafford in the playoffs, that Rams defense is still something crazy.
That defense is serious.
And if all they got to worry about is Gronk and Mike Evans compared to Chris Godwin, AB when he was on the roster,
That's AB gone.
Leonard Fournette, like Brady has nobody. I don't fear Tom this week. So I'm going Rams with the upset.
And you on mute, bro.
You on mute, Doc.
She goes, yeah. So yeah, I'm going Buccaneers. I was talking, I was wondering, like, wait a minute, they ain't saying nothing to me. I was like, I'm going Buccaneers. I ain't betting against Tom Brady. That's one. Two, I'll lose the money on the show anywhere betting. I ain't betting against Tom. Two, he's throwing to worse receivers. He gonna be all right.
That's facts.
He's throwing the worst receiver. He got Mike Evans and Gronk.
Mike Evans is a dog.
So
Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, that's true.
Jalen Ramsey
had a week off last week for real because he had to do nothing last week.
He shut down AJ Green. AJ Green had 3 targets, 0 receptions.
AJ Green got killed.
I mean, he had to do nothing because Kyler Murray was doing some bullshit. Kyler Murray was playing for the Rams last week.
AJ Green.
But
killed.
Yeah. It's gonna be a tight game. It's gonna go to the wire.
It's gonna be a good game, man. It's supposed to be like a Super Bowl game for real, man. Like, damn.
I'm picking
Super Bowl matchup.
And I'm just picking Tom because it's hard to bet against Tom Brady.
Hard to bet against the GOAT.
Last game of the week will be at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going last on this one again, brothers. Y'all got to tell me something. I don't know.
Go ahead, T. You kick this one off.
You said Bills at Chiefs, man.
Bills at Chiefs. Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm. Arrowhead Stadium.
Yeah, Buffalo came in and got the dub earlier this year against them at Arrowhead.
That's the old Chiefs team now. That's the old Chiefs. It's the new Chiefs.
Yeah, this the Chiefs that got it together.
It's the Chiefs that been winning games.
Oh man,
come on, brother, come on.
This is a heart and head pick. My heart wants to go Buffalo, but my head is saying you can't bet against Patrick Mahomes. Like he's approaching Tom Brady status when it comes to the playoffs. Like you don't bet against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, especially at home.
Especially at home.
But I think I'm going to do it though. I'm going Buffalo with the upset, and defense is the reason.
He gave us T special.
Defense is the reason. They'll be able to stop Mahomes more than the Chiefs can stop Josh Allen.
Okay. Chiefs at home, man. Going Chiefs, man. Going Chiefs. They looked back to being like the Chiefs, man. Now this will be a game that Josh Allen come out and show that, hey man, I'm here, man. Like I'm fucking here. Like, man, fuck all this Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady. I'm here. This is my year. So if the Bills, if it's possible, man, Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, those boys hungry, man. So it's possible, but I'm going Pat Mahomes.
And quickly before you make fake Doc, I would say the Chiefs did look slow. Started off slow against Pittsburgh this past week, and if they do that against Buffalo, it'll get ugly quick.
Yeah,
it'll get ugly.
I got the Chiefs. I'm not betting against Pat Mahomes. That defense gonna get chewed up a little bit. So, but Josh Allen can put up points. So if the Bills win, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, but
not at all.
But I got the Chiefs.
All right. So we'll see divisional playoffs.
Yeah, brothers.
Can't wait. Cannot wait for it.
Man, brother, you want to talk about a little All-Star voting before we shut it down?
Oh yeah, look at the second fan returns. before we get up out of here. LeBron is starting the Western Conference. In front court, LeBron leads the voting with 4.3 million, followed by Jokic, and Andrew Wiggins surprisingly comes in at third, which I think he should be an all-star this year.
Yeah. Shout out Andrew Wiggins, man. Definitely deserved.
And for the guards, Steph Curry is number one with 4.4. Josh second, 1.6, and Luka is third at 1.4.
Why do fans hate Devin Booker?
That's true. I think Clay.
They voted Clay. Clay got more votes than Devin Booker. Like, why do they hate Devin Booker?
Hold up, what? Yeah, Clay has more votes.
like, why does the league fans don't like Devin Booker, and his game is smooth. Like, he's a nice guy. Like,
I don't think it's so much overall fans. I just think it's about the market you play in. Like, there's more like diehard Golden State fans who will sit up nonstop to vote for you than it is Phoenix Suns fans. And
I don't know.
And the reason I say that is because I know y'all try to call me a homer, but if you look at quickly to the East, DeRozan's leading the league in guards in the East in Chicago. But when he was hooping in Toronto, he was bottom half. And I'm saying Chicago is a bigger city. Bigger fan base.
Now, was he going like this in Toronto? He wasn't doing shit. He's doing this in Toronto. He wasn't hitting the game shots back to back.
Not like this.
I mean, but
they weren't doing this shit, T.
They still had the best record.
Man, fuck that record shit, bro. I'm talking about, was he putting up highlights like this? Fan voting is about highlights and about hype. Was he doing this shit? He wasn't
like. Is it because because
he was dunking on niggas? Like, he was always doing that shit, but he wasn't hitting game winners back to back.
Bro, he doing nasty. He doing nasty shit right now, cause like this the best he ever been.
Right.
And the team was good, so now you get both. Before he was like averaging what 24, 23, 24.
Yeah, I don't even want to call him. I don't even want to call him the Frozen right now. He's a beast right now. But once the playoff comes around,
but my thing is how is we'll stay in the West. We'll stay in the West right now before we move to the East. But I think Donovan Mitchell.
I see what you're saying.
I think he should be hired at 8th right now. And I think he'll get in because fans is only considered 25%.
Yeah, he'll get in based off coach.
He won't be ending his career with Utah. He's just too big of a personality.
Yeah, he got to get out of there.
Karl Malone was the perfect person to play for the Jazz.
Yeah, he was a country boy. He was a country boy. He didn't care about shit. Free Donovan Mitchell, man. Got man's out of Utah. D-Wade, get him out of there. But nah.
How does Salt Lake City have a team and not Cincinnati?
It's beautiful out there. Other than that, I don't know.
I don't get it, brother. I don't get it.
It's beautiful out there, though. But it's other than that, it's nothing else out there.
Melo is 7th. Over 800,000 votes.
It's Laker fans, man.
I was Anthony Davis is 5th.
Terrible.
Laker fan, he should not be an all-star this year.
That's what I'm saying. Like your fan base matters. Like your fan base matters.
Your fan base and where you play at, man, that shit matters, bro. That shit matters. Because if you put Clay, if you switch Clay and Devin, I guarantee you Booker have hella votes right now. Yeah, hella votes. And Clay,
but fans aren't big on Devin Booker though. People aren't like.
If he play,
let's talk about
splash, bro. If he's a splash, bro.
Every people around here love Clay, but people don't love Devin Booker.
What?
He ain't a splash, bro.
What about
saying? Splash, bro. That'd be different. You know what I'm saying? He is splash, bro. He ain't no splash brother. Niggas want to know who Klay Thompson is. He want a splash brother. Like Devin Booker, at least like he out here on IG dating. What's her name? Kendall Jenner. She dating popular bitches and shit. Clay, we wouldn't hear from Clay at all if he wasn't gonna stay. He would not know who he was.
I was about to say, and if you were just a casual NBA fan, this is really your second year hearing about Devin Booker because they're finally winning.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, even though he's putting up 71 points, you still wouldn't hear about this nigga. He wouldn't hear about this nigga.
All right, just jump to the East front court. Kevin Durant is leading with 4 million votes, followed by Giannis with 3.8.
And he won't be playing, so somebody will be taking his spot.
KD,
yeah.
Well,
hopefully Giannis go up and get that leader spot then.
Yeah, I'm surprised Giannis says lead because I think you said it before he came on, Rand. Like if you from overseas, like you got a good shot of making it.
That's why I'm surprised Luka ain't got more votes. Luka, man, he got a whole country for you.
But Joel Embiid is third, and Jason Tatum is fourth with 1.1 million. So
Tatum having a good year, but they suck, man. It's crazy.
I haven't heard much from Jason Tatum this year at all.
He having a solid year. It ain't been nothing crazy though.
Like I haven't caught a Celtics game really, but like I'm not seeing him on ESPN that much.
He had a couple of things. They just played on ESPN.
They got watched. They got watched by the Hornets.
I'm talking like
they was beating the Hornets' ass.
Talking like sports, Sports Center kind of deal.
Like highlights and shit.
Yeah,
he ain't doing too much. I mean, he got a couple.
And that's not to say he ain't playing well. I'm not saying it's a correlation. I'm just saying like I just haven't seen
highlights and shit. He ain't doing that much highlights and shit. But same man. ESPN do be a little biased though. Bi having a great year. He ain't getting that much shine either. But same thing. He ain't doing that many good plays. He's just they gonna Sports Center gonna show the Lakers no matter how terrible. You be like, bro, these boys ain't won a game in 20 games. The Lakers were on the night. You like, man. They're gonna show Russ airballing, bro. We don't care about this shit, but we suck. We know we suck. We suck.
Speaking about sucky basketball, go ahead. Are we done with All-Star votes, or did you have something?
I was about to rate the top 5 for guards in the East.
Go ahead. Then I'm going to talk about one more sucky team.
DeRozan leads at 2.9. Trae Young, followed by Trae Young, 1.5. Zach LaVine, 1.4. James Harden, 1.4. And LaMelo Ball is 5th with 600.
Shout out LaMelo Ball, young goat. Let's get it.
BBB.
Like I said,
that's not a thing anymore. Sorry, never mind.
Derrick Rose is 7th with 300,000 votes.
Hey, shout out D Rose, man. Hey, you know why he's 7th? I'm China fans. He like Kobe over there, man. They love his ass. Shout out D Rose.
Another sucky team though, just to put it out there. North Carolina is god awful. Jesus Christ.
Who?
I just want North Carolina, the Tar Heels. Hey, they are god awful. Like I was just like, I hadn't seen them on TV. I just something last night. I was like, let me just check up and see. I sent y'all the lab. Like, let me see what they doing. I said, oh, these boys suck.
We're not good, bro. We're not very good this year.
We'll just leave it at that. Hubert Davis. But hey, I really pray that the college basketball is better when Duke and North Carolina is good.
Y'all lost that fight too.
Yeah. They lost to some scrubs too.
Yeah, but we always lose. We always lose though. So I don't we terrible, man. We terrible.
So I hope they get it together. And I don't want to see Hubert Davis get fired. So
that's one thing I don't want to say. He's the first black head coach there, man. I would hate to see him go out like this.
This is his first season, right?
Don't go out like this. Yeah, it's his first season.
Yeah. So these ain't his players.
Nah, this ain't. But that's the one thing I'm kind of worried about. Like, man, with this whole college landscape is changing every single day with this transfer portal and this NIL shit. It's changing every fucking day, bro. So hope he don't get like lost in the sauce, man. I hope Hubert Davis can, within the next. I ain't gonna put too much pressure on. Within the next, I would say, the next 3 years, we start, showing gradual improvement. I don't want to say we national championship, but gradual improvement over these next 3 years.
It takes a little time when you're doing a coach. It's very rare for the coach to change, and then you just
like that.
I think Duke won't miss a step because
only because he there. Well, even though he was there last year, he's been there for some years, but still,
he's been there. But I don't know. It's just like Shire has been doing the recruiting.
He's younger too, though, and he been doing the recruiting. And he a little bit younger.
Yeah, and it's like so.
Some of them
not hit. Yes.
Yeah. So
he a lot of those guys. They're technically not his guys, but they his guys because he was in their
face. Yeah. So, and Hubert, I don't know how involved he was in recruiting and stuff, but he's a little bit older of a guy, and Roy already wasn't getting in those. I'm not sure. Of course, he could get in those rooms, but he already wasn't recruiting. He already wasn't getting those.
If he was, he wasn't going into the. Like you been complaining about, he wasn't going. He wasn't getting.
He wasn't getting them. So I don't know if he was going. He was just doing a shitty ass visit. We wouldn't get these niggas, so hopefully I don't know, bro.
Stupid, bro. Hey, look, he wasn't doing it well, goddamn it.
So he wasn't getting. So he didn't set Hubert up for success, but man, I just hope he turning around, brother.
My last thing.
Last thing for me that I got. If you can go if you want to. See, I just went to one. Go ahead.
Oh, I just want to shout out to Hersey Miller, transfer to
Oh,
Xavier.
look, we on the same page, brother. That was me too.
Yeah, let's go.
Hersey Miller coming to Xavier. I'm gonna go to the game see Math P.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
hold on,
talk about the outfit.
Let's
We're
go
gonna
to the
go
game,
see
P.
P. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, P,
It's got the-
if you see it down to the wire 5, we got a business proposition for you.
Bro, we do a podcast. We already got this is our 260th episode, bro. 216. We do this shit already, bro. Come on, rock with us, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find a connection to him. Don't worry about it.
Don't
Just
worry
stay
about
tuned.
it.
There's
Don't worry
always
about it. We're gonna find it.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna be Master P gonna be on the channel real soon. Speaking into existence.
Yep.
That's all I got. It's been down to the wire 513. Let's y'all brothers got anything else?
Nah, man. Y'all stay safe and stay blessed the rest of the week. Thank y'all for tuning in as always, and we love y'all.
Facts,
man. Next weekend for episode 217. Once again, follow us. Just Google us. That's the easiest way to find us, man.
Mask up, wash your ass. As far as I done said it for T the last couple weeks. Mask up and wash your ass.
Yes, man. Be safe.
Yeah. Taryn Bland, Flyman Rand, Randall Palmer, Josh Doc Evans. We'll catch y'all next week. We out.
Deuces.